So we gonna get into a couple of topics. I know y'all been hearing about the abortion ban and the laws going on. I see new talking about the rape. If you get raped or something like that, the rapist family can sue the doctors. I think I was
Yeah.
reading it. I think it said they can't sue you, but they can sue the doctors or the facility who's giving out the abortions. I think that's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
absolutely insane. Even for them to be thinking about, because I feel like a woman should be able to do what she wants with her body. That's just me, because all the different circumstances that we go through, things that happen. So I'm totally disgusted by it. And then a slap in the face to say somebody can sue you after being raped or
Yeah.
sue
Yeah.
that's just a slap in the face. I feel like this world is just getting more and more crazier every day. What's y'all thoughts on this, and what have y'all been reading and seeing as well on the subject?
Well, I think it's called Wade versus Roe,
Hmm.
and it is about like anti-abortion. And I agree with you, Tammy K. I can't believe it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely pro-choice, because there are a lot of reasons why a woman may choose to get an abortion. And like to your point, what you said earlier about if you were raped or incest, and that is excluded.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, and that just doesn't make sense to me. And I don't think that they realize um, the trauma that they
Yeah.
can potentially cause.
Yep. I
You know,
agree.
and it's sad. I don't know why they are even thinking about passing a law like this. I mean, I know it's not happening. Well, I can't say if it is or isn't, but for what I know for right now, it's not happening in Illinois. But it don't matter where. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like at the end of the day, it shouldn't take place nowhere. Point blank. Period. So that's just my thoughts on it.
That I definitely agree. I was thinking like, what if you have a family already and they say either you or the child? You know what I'm saying? So basically, the mother gone. It's just because it's kind of like you abort the baby as well. So I'm like, well, it's, I mean, I kind of sort of agree to a point, but I think there should be reasons on. I agree with them biblically, because we're not supposed to murder. Um, but a sin is a sin. That's how I look at it. So if you're out there, you fornicate, and then you get pregnant, whether you have an abortion or not, or abort the baby, it's still murder. If you decide that you want to keep the baby because of you don't want to go against the Bible, you are not already fornicating. So I just feel like it's a lot of things, the way that some of these states are looking at it. But if your child is 14 years old, make a mistake, and have a baby, or get pregnant, not have a baby but get pregnant, you're responsible for that extra child for 2 years. And I'm not. I don't want to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? So I think that I agree with you guys. It is more so a pro-choice, and I think that women should be able to do that. But I do understand from a biblical point where they're going.
And I don't think they're thinking about it in no biblical way, shape, form, or fashion
But
at
but
all.
why do you think they trying to change that?
I don't think they read a Bible. No, baby. I just think it's a part of control and stuff like that. But go ahead, Table. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I agree to a certain extent. I know some people abuse the fact of abortion. If someone have health issues or someone raped, you have all kind of scenarios where it's not the right, or the baby come here and it's coming here with a defect, and bad health. Why would you want to bring a baby in the world to suffer that way? I think of those reasons it's okay if you decide to do that. But then you have when they say one bad apple spoiled a bunch. You have some women out here just doing it just to be doing it, or even teen kids. Hey, I'm gonna go get an abortion before my parents find out, or you got the women out here. I'm gonna get an abortion before my husband find out. Stuff like that. They abuse it, and that's probably what some of this, playing factors that they like. Oh no, no abortions. But either way it goes, even if they pass the law, out of all the stuff that's going on in today's world, they're gonna find a back door to get what they want, regardless. All you're gonna do is make somebody rich by doing it illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking about getting a she shed at the back of my house. I'm just saying. I'm not saying I'm doing anything illegal, but if you gonna come up, I'm just thinking about I done missed the PPP loan, all of that mess. I don't want to miss out on this shit. That's just me.
I'm saying I'm just talking about all the plan B's, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can stay in the drug game, okay? Look, and you just opening up those doors for somebody else to,
Yeah.
jump in there. They still gonna do what they want to do. You just making it illegal, but like you say, it's their preference on what they want to do. But I think if they're gonna do it, they should at least have some boundaries on. Hey, why do you think you need this abortion, or what's going on, and make the decision from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think a lot. I think about it too, like, so you making these okay, even if you made a mistake or you whatever, and then you making these women have the baby that may abuse their child, may neglect their child, and it's like I get, and when I agree with Juju's point too. From a biblical standpoint, I do agree that is wrong, but I still feel like people should have control over their own body. You can decide if you want to do wrong or not.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that bothers me. Like, you trying to control what other people do, what other women do with their bodies. So I think I guess we're gonna just keep an eye on it, see where
Right.
things go. I've been looking at the like the shade room and all of that, looking at people comments and stuff, because things that you thought would never happen is happening.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's really, really, really wild. So, keep y'all eyes out. If y'all hear anything, we'll definitely bring that. I know we're gonna have to spin the block on this topic again, because things will probably be changing. Do y'all have any last thoughts on that?
Well, I was just going to say, to your point of what you said earlier, I just feel like, to add insult to injury, you're going to, whoever decides to help, so it doesn't matter if it's a nurse, a doctor, they even say a Uber driver, if anybody knows that you are going to get an abortion, and if you are a part of it in any way, shape, or form, then that family of that rapist or whoever can, you can be fined for that. And I'm just I have no idea why they are trying to do this. I really am not sure what the purpose is, but it's disgusting.
Because it sounds like the one that was able to change this law, son or somebody, probably was the rapist. And it's high power, money. And it only happened when, it's in there and it happens to your family, it's out of the good or bad. Now let them be their child being raped and it wasn't there, they would look at it a different scenario. But hey, if a rapist want to sit there and you want to give them all the family the money to applaud the rapist, then that's on you. That shouldn't have to make me sit here and sacrifice a baby that I was forced upon, and the daddy have a choice to disappear out the life or don't take care of that child, or anything of that. Who said why I got to be stuck with a child that was forced upon me that I didn't want? You took that from me. You mean to tell me that I'm the one who had to sacrifice because your son took something from a woman that wasn't, his, that he didn't supposed to touch? That's
I,
crazy.
I just want to know, like, what was the atmosphere that they were in that they thought to give a rapist, which is a crime,
Yeah.
Right,
their family,
right.
give them some? You took something from somebody. Like, who was like, you know what? I think the rapist family, they should have rights. What?
Yeah.
Like, how do you even get there? How do you get? That's I'm like, stuff is so backwards because I don't know. It's just backwards to me. And
It's
somebody got to be
sickness.
like, this
Yes.
don't make no damn sense. Somebody got to be the one to say it. Like, it
I mean,
doesn't
you
make
got
any
millions of
sense.
people saying it. You got several people saying it, but when one person higher up make up their mind, it's just like fuck the world.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
you did bring up a good point though, Table. Is when a child is brought into this world, if that child cannot say if it's a adult that's don't even have a lot of money, they're going through the government. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? So you sitting up there and you making me have a child, but then you taking care of the child.
right,
So and then I would be so petty. I'd be like, so you want me to have a baby by a rapist?
right.
So my baby could possibly be a rapist.
That
I'm
too.
not.
That
I'm
way.
just not. I'm not for that. And then I'm gonna sue the hell out the family because then at the end of the day, you won't even be able to see the child. It is not your responsibility. I could get a child up. You can't tell me what I can't do with my child. You'll be
Right,
left out. You can sue all you want to, but then if I had a child, it's up to me. It's not up to the family.
right,
So here, you could adopt this. You can't adopt this baby. This family can't because I have a right.
right.
I'll just be super petty on them.
yeah.
True,
It's just a big,
true.
big mess. But
It
like I said,
is.
we'll circle back around it. Thank you
Right.
so much for y'all input.